I've lost count of how many cigs I've smoked waiting for you to arrive. Not a single one has caught my nerves. I was hoping they would. I managed to get everyone in one room. It was a lot harder than it sounds. We need to confront my father. He can't hide anymore. Not when Abby's life is at stake. Good, because I'm not. But we don't have much of a choice, do we? This way.
Mom, will you relax? This isn't helpful. He's sick. We don't even know if what Vin said is true.
Abigail, please. I've handled more than one bad performance in my day. I just didn't think it would be my husband I'm booing off the stage!
Ladies, I do wish that I could help you, but this word sounds very dangerous.
Just cut the crap! Your acting's not even good. Frankly, it's embarrassing that we fell for it for so long.
What's going on? This is all very overwhelming.
Ven, where did you hear that Dad is faking?
I met one of his old business partners, Jean. She told me everything. Pop's been faking senility to get out of AC so that Concerta Lombardi can't have him killed. That's why those hitmen showed up at the Rose Room. Our friend here can back me up.
Is this true? Call me naive, but I was just hoping my own father wouldn't stoop that low. But the bar is subterranean at this point. God, Dad, really? This was the first thing your brain went to? To fake dementia?
And this cursed nightclub! All that nonsense you gave me about an Appalachian nightlife! Ah, just another falsehood! No one makes a fool out of me, Antonio Russo!
The only one making a fool out of you is yourself, Evelyn! All of you! So yeah, I was playing hooky. You think it's because I like walking around like a dried prune asking what day of the week it is, huh? Oh, I got a target painted on my back by the damn mob! Would you rather have a senile father or a dead one, huh? Yeah. Thought so.
I just wanted a dad. Period.
You can write a novel on why you're innocent later. How about we talk about what we're going to do for Abby?
Hey, let's not overreact now. It's just a little indulgence, right? Who doesn't have a vice these days, huh? She looks fine.
Oh, I've married a Shakespearean villain, haven't I? Our daughter is dying, Antonio.
Why? Oh, would you quit the melodrama for just a few seconds, Evelyn, for the sake of...
For once, she's not being dramatic. According to Jean, Abby needs a pure sample of devil's blood to make an antidote for her withdrawal symptoms. And you're the only one who knows how to get it.
God's sake. You had to go for the one chem you couldn't come off of. What's the matter with you? All right, Peanut Gallery. There's something you all need to see. Come with me.
Whoa.
Antonio! no! What is this beast doing in my home? Oh, disgusting!
I've seen one of these before stalking around the city center. Not something I'd want to piss off, I'll say that much.
We started seeing these fellas show up around 10 years ago. Devils, we call them. They're still pretty rare. Elusive.
Then why do you have this?
You tell me, honey. Would the showman pay top dollar for a freak show devil corpse?
So you killed it to make a profit.
Hey, Abby, look at this thing. What do you think it is, a bunny rabbit? It's as ugly as sin. Look, I needed an edge over Concerta. Quintino had yours truly to be next in line to be godfather, but that little viper wasn't having it. She tried to sabotage me at every turn. I needed to make more caps, prove that I was useful.
And embalming this thing was the answer. Oh, what a ridiculous idea from a ridiculous man.
I'm ridiculous, Miss Primadonna? What wasn't ridiculous was this fella's blood. I originally took it to Jean to get it embalmed, you know? Promised her a small card. Any dreams of a sideshow attraction disappeared when we realized the tantalizing properties of his blood.
Does this mean you still have a sample of its blood? We need to get it to Jean as soon as possible.
It just so happens I do. If what you're saying is true, then we need to act now on an antidote. I'll take Abby and your friend here to Jean. No water tag-alongs. Damn, Mom's gonna be swarming our tails the whole way. Concerta will know I'm back the second we touch ground on Jersey soil.
Damn it. If it weren't for the mob. Stay safe, all right, Abby?
I will. I got us into this mess. The last thing I want to do is to drag you further into it.
I hope you know what you're doing, Tony.
You, me, Atlantic City. I could get a skywriter to spell it out for you if I wasn't clear the first time. Concerta wanted to ice me out. I thought if I faked having dementia, she would write me off and leave me alone. Fat lot of good that did. You saw those assassins? You can guess whether she bought it or not. Pride? One of the 7 deadly sins people love to preach about. In order to sell the lie, I had to make everyone fall for it. And that included my flesh and blood. You know how headstrong Abby and Vin are and how Evelyn is. I was so deep in it that I didn't really see a way out. I just kept thinking, someday I'll tell her. But I always put it off. Some may say it was cowardice, but I just think it was a lack of punctuality. Concerta's the little sister of Quintino Lombardi, the godfather. She's an ambitious, conniving brat. Let's just say Quintino named me as his successor, despite me not being his own flesh and blood. The man was sterile. As such, Concerta wanted me out of the picture to take power by force. Many reasons, kid. For one, they're a pain in the ass to kill. I'll turn you into a paper angel before you know it. This fella here is already dead. That makes things a hell of a lot simpler. Two, probably because Vin was too busy fantasizing about unicorns and rainbows or whatever munis do to just suggest that in the first place. Couldn't agree more. Abby and I will meet you in the city center. Try to get there in one piece. Concerta's goons take no prisoners. You know, give me and Abby some time to, catch up.
All right, 10 secs to take a breather.
Where is everybody? Does no one want to drink in these godforsaken hills? To dance?
So, if I help with this...
When you help, not if.
Right, when? Will there be a reward involved? Possibly some blood?
Sure there will. You'll get the gift of continuing to live. The greatest gift of all.
Right! Oh, I forgot how generous you are, Antonio. Oh, a witness. Good. I mean, hello again.
So, you managed to get here in one piece. Took you long enough to get off that vertibird. Time is of the essence here.
Yes, of the essence, right. Of course, yep. You're Abby, right? You sure you want to get clean?
Focus here, Jeannie.
Focusing. Right. Do you have the sample?
Yeah, but this here is liquid gold. Don't break it.
Give it here.
Hey, Maran, can we maybe speed up the process here?
Dad, just wait.
No. This isn't good. This is the opposite of good. What is that? Bad? Right. Bad.
What's the problem here?
I wasn't expecting this. This has profound implications, and I don't know where.
Just spit it out already. My daughter is dying, and we don't have the time for you to have your little eureka moment.
The sample you brought me isn't pure enough to make an antidote with.
What?
That's a very funny joke, Gene. That came from the Jersey Devil himself. How can you get any fucking purer?
You're not gonna believe me, but, that wasn't the real Jersey Devil. If such a thing even exists, that is. This is juvenile blood. The one you killed was just a child.
What? So you mean the ones we see coming out of the Barrens is just... it's... children? Then, how big's the father? Huh? Or the mother? It's hard to tell with these things.
I don't know. No one's ever seen it before. Lived to tell about it, that is. The quantity of neural proteins present in the blood sample isn't vast enough to qualify this as an adult. But if there's a juvenile, that means there's a parent. An adult would have blood potent enough to craft an antidote.
So, you're saying you want us to go into the Pine Barrens and kill an adult devil? Just trying to see if I'm the one who's going nuts, or if it's still you.
But if it's our only option, we've got to.
Yeah. I guess that's what I'm saying.
Right. Looks like you and I have some business to take care of with a gentleman from the Barrens. I'm still trying to process that it's real at all, frankly. Let's just hope that it is. The, properties in the Devil's Blood are too weak. Whatever the egghead said. The, ingredients we need from its blood are not present in big enough quantities for it to work. Like, baking a blood cake, right? I don't. But it's our only shot, all right? And I don't leave without results. Not sure. Hey, Egghead. How do we draw an adult devil out?
That I can help with. We've got enough here that I can make fake devil pheromones. If you can bring the pheromones to high points in the city center, maybe the scent will draw the devil out of the Barrens.
I could probably think of a few places to bring him.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go.
We? Oh, no, Abby. You're not coming.
What's your excuse this time? I'm an adult. I can handle myself. I've been handling myself for years now, thanks to you and Mom.
Hey, don't bring your mother into this. Yeah, you've been handling yourself, right? Look how well that's going. You're so strung out, you're on death's door.
Strung out on a chem you sold.
You little... My word is final here. You are not coming. Wait for us here. We'll be back with the blood.
You'll never change, will you?
Go ahead, walk away. It's not like I'm trying to save your life or anything.
Hurry! We don't have much time.
outcome's about what I expected. There's just no use in trying anymore.
We need to scatter. My legs ain't what they used to be, kid. Out of this alive. Scented candle out of these pheromones. This is it. Hope my daughter's grateful we're about to whack a living legend for her.
Looks like that number came up quick.
Yeah, and I'm sure you're just as much of a saint, ain't you? I see that arsenal you keep in your pocket. Just gonna pretend like you haven't left a trail of bodies in Appalachia in your wake? Huh? I know you're not supposed to have a favorite kid, but I did. And it wasn't Finn. When Abby was real little, I took her under my wing. She was a total daddy's girl. Showered her with affection, gifts. I used to let her sit in on all of our meetings. I showed her the ropes. I hate to admit it, but she would have been a top-tier maid woman. But there's a reason they call the Cosa Nostra the family. It's 'cause it replaces your real one. And you've got to fuck over your real one to keep the family happy. Of course, you're gonna look at it like a cynic. That wasn't the intent. It was, you know, father-daughter bonding. She'd watch me make a fella go cold and then get to hold the gun afterwards. Wholesome stuff. Abby, she was, you know, getting older. Becoming more of a teenager, less of a little girl. She was growing into a formidable young woman, and that was the problem. Yeah, thank you, Einstein. I'm well aware of that. You're missing the whole point here. There ain't a law saying women can't be in the family, but there's always been opposition to letting them reach positions of power. Yeah, it's tradition. It's always been men who have done the killing, the stealing, the plotting. I was next in line to be godfather. Do you really think they would have accepted her as my heir with no issues? Just ask Conchetta. Why do you think she has a target on my ass? If she could have been Don, Quintino would have chosen her. She's his flesh and blood, after all. course not. Let's not compare apples to oranges here. Abby and Conchetta are two entirely different stories. I owe her nothing. That woman is ruthless. She'd make a great tyrant, not a leader. I can almost admire it if she'd stop trying to murder me for 2 seconds. But we got more important things to worry about. Like Abby. I wasn't about to set Abby up for disappointment. Trained her all these years just to be rejected. I just distanced myself from her. Didn't let her sit in on my work no more. I never told her why. Over time, she just got the hint. That's when she started acting out. She knew I was the big player moving devil's blood around AC. Don't know if she knew I discovered it, but that don't really matter now, does it? There's tons of chems you can get hooked on in this shithole, but she got hooked on one thing that she knew would get my attention. Trouble is, blood is highly addictive. She got in to win my love or some such bullshit, but there's no getting out with that poison. I never thought something like this would happen. I thought she'd take up an honest trade. I never wanted this. Not for Abby. Listen, the bastards that... devil blood. Do you know how much this shit is worth? I'll tell you what, kid. Why don't you take a little more than you need? It'll take longer, sure, but Abby's waited this long already. I'm sure she could last a bit longer, and I can take the rest back to Jean and make an exclusive line of elite blood. We could make a killing off it. Poor devil's already in sorry shape, don't you think? There's enough puddled on the ground there. Just take it from there. But there's... Well, you... I... You might be right there. Maybe I'll lose my grip on myself. I'm getting too old to chase these caps, kid. I don't know how much time I got left. The mob aside, I might as well spend the rest of it trying to make it right with my kids, right? Just take enough for Abby, all right? Just leave the sucker to his own devices. Yes! You and me! We're gonna be rolling in caps, kid. I know I saw an entrepreneurial spirit inside of you. Come on. Let's get back to the lab.
You're back. Well, and you have all your limbs. Exceeding expectations again, I see.
All right, Jeannie, we got the goods. Hey, where's Abby?
Yeah. About that.
I'm gonna ask nicely one more time. Where is my daughter?
She took off. It wasn't my fault. I swear, Antonio, she just left.
Why on earth would she do that? Her life's in jeopardy, for God's sake.
She said she needed to be alone. That this is a mistake.
What? No, that doesn't make any sense. Did she say where she went?
Sorta. She said she went to the place where she met her real father.
Kids and their dramatics. We need to go find her then.
You should hurry.
Yes, genius, I am. And I'm pretty sure I know where it is. It's where she first saw me whack a poor fool on the job. Hard to keep a calendar in times like this, but she was still a kid at the time. Fella owed the family caps for some blood he never paid for. He never came up with the caps, so we wasted them.
We don't have much time.
Wasted them. I guess you could say it was Abby's first lesson in what happens to an addict at the end of the line. I'll tell you what the plan is. It's real simple. We go to this overly dramatized place and we find Abby. Then we bring her back here whether she likes it or not. Agree. Let's go. Abby! There you are!
I was hoping you wouldn't find me. Please, just leave me alone. It's best for everyone involved if you just leave me alone.
Abby! What the hell's gotten into you? We got the sample. You need to come back to the lab.
Why even bother with it? Is there even a point to this antidote?
What are you talking about?
Do you even remember what happened here, Dad? You wasted a guy on blood because he didn't pay up. What even sets me apart from him? Why does he get a bullet to the head and I get an antidote?
Abby, this is ridiculous. I'm not gonna just let you die over something that happened 14 years ago. We can't just let her walk away.
I may not have been the one to pull the trigger, but I just stood by and let it happen. I know I was young, but I could have done more. I could have distracted my father, pushed him out of the way, something. How? I mean, it's not like we were locked inside. I told Jean I needed to be alone to think about things. She's totally tweaked out all the time. It's not like she'd put up a fight. A normal life, huh? Let me ask you something. What life do I have to return to? What point is there? My mother's too busy looking in a mirror to look at me. My brother can't be there for me for forever. He has his own life to live. My father kills people and ruins their lives for a living, and I've never even been good enough for that. So let me ask you again. What do I have to go back to? With a life like that, what'll even stop me from using again? Then all of this would be for nothing. Letting them win? There's no winners or losers here. There's nothing for me to prove since there was nothing expected of me in the first place. How do I know anything is going to change? What proof is there? I'm not surprised. I don't believe my father fought the devil selflessly. Is there even enough blood left for me, or is he going to sell it all?
There's plenty left for you, kid, but I also got enough where I can turn a profit with the rest. I'm sure you understand. It's not like I'm harming anyone.
It's not about the blood or even the stupid devil. It's about the fact that you've always chosen Caps over me. Why did you walk away from me? What did I do wrong? I always thought that was the case. Vin was always the golden child, the perfect one, the one who could do no wrong. Every time I screw up, I'm just doing what's expected of me.
Abby, let's just dial it back for a second here, huh? Let's be reasonable. Come on, sweetheart, we can fix this.
I've wanted to put my feelings into words for years, but never thought I'd find the right opportunity. I don't know how to reach you. It's like I'm the unstoppable force and you're the immovable object. You just won't move. I could mold myself into the perfect daughter, play the right cards, but it wouldn't even matter because you'll never change. Maybe I started taking blood to get you to look at me again, but now it's the only thing that makes me feel a little less empty. So you can take that antidote and give it to someone who really deserves it. Someone who has people who love them and can make something of their life. You can have your family, Dad. You already chose the one you wanted, and they even betrayed you in the end. You'll never see me again.
Abby, gotta do something. We gotta find her. You need to go after her. I didn't drive her away. She's overreacting, just like she always does. This is your fault. Even now, you're just standing there doing nothing. Get out of my face. Tell Jean I ain't coming back. I don't want to see the likes of you for a very long time.
Oh, it's you. Did you... Wait. Where's Antonio and Abby? Did you find her? Why would she do that? That doesn't make any sense. This is just... I mean, it's just very hard to take in. I can only imagine she's gonna keep using blood. But that only ever ends up one way. What? You asking me? I don't know how anything turns out anyway. The one thing I do know is what blood does to you. How it takes you to another place. A wonderful place. Why would anyone want to come down from there? There's no point in anything if you do. Especially not if no one cares about you. So, for Abby, I guess she had enough of the pain. Right? You mean Vinny? Oh, he's gonna be heartbroken. Seems to really care about her. But them's the breaks, huh? Look, I gotta get back to cooking blood. Get out of here before you and me get in trouble.
Well, no need to roll out the red carpet for us, but we're back.
Where is Abigail? Where is my daughter? Antonio?
Why don't you ask our friend here where she went?
Well, is my sister okay? What the hell happened?
Bet you think
Please,
you're
tell me
a
she's all right.
gumshoe, huh?
What? That can't be.
We don't know if she's dead. Soon to be dead. Or getting hopped up on a new supply.
You mean she's on her own out there?
This can't be. We were going to rebuild. have a happy family again.
I can't believe this. I should have been there. Maybe I can still do something. Get the vertibird and... Where would I find her? If it was your sister, then... Fine. There's no point in starting an argument about this.
So that's it, then. We're letting Abigail run off to get strung out in casino quarter alleys for the rest of her life. What kind of family are we?
You're gonna have to believe that I did everything I could, all right, Evelyn? Both me and the...
Abby is stronger than she knows. Even if she's on her own, she'll get through this. She has to.
She'll learn her lesson one way or another.
Oh, God. My Abigail. Oh, poor sweet girl.
Hey, Mom. I'm here. I'm staying here. We'll get through this together. I guess this is it. Thanks for doing what you could. You took the time to try and help us. A lot of time. And that's more than anyone's done for me in a while. I just hope my sister finds the same type of kindness out there. That's all any of us can hope for now.
Don't you have other lives to ruin?
I wish just once we could keep it together. Nothing's ever simple.
Back for more? I'm fantastic company. Business? What business? So far, you're the only living thing that's walked in here without trying to kill us.
Together.
Vincenzo thinks the venture was misguided. Folksy dive bars like the Wayward get more business in a place like this. Well, I say the audience doesn't know what it's missing. Give it time and advertisements, they'll come. Oh, if we must. Rehashing old news is so humdrum. What would you like me to say? I've moved on and everything's peachy. My daughter is out there doing God knows what. Hopped up on the literal blood of the devil. Who knows if she's even still alive? There's only so much you can do when someone refuses to be helped. Even if it is your little girl. The show you crashed. I haven't forgotten how my chance at the spotlight was denied.
Nothing's ever simple.
Not that I need one anymore. It was childish to hold on to the past. When an act goes stale, you just put on a new one. These lifeless hills have potential yet. We may need to dig deep to find it. Very
How would
deep.
things be different with a normal family?
If you must be reminded, the showman found out my act was fake. Fake in the sense that I had a lifeline attached. I wasn't going to fall to my death so the sadist in the audience could get off on the thrill. Give them the fantasy, certainly. That's what performance is about. What difference does it make to them if it's real, so long as they believe it is? The showmen disagree on that point. That seems to be the verdict. I had no idea Antonio was the root of the blood trade. Too crafty for his own good, the cunning devil. Reminds me of the slick young gentleman I
Heard
fell
about
in
the
love with.
cryptids round here.
Against all rational
How does
insights, mind you.
Wendigo's blood sound?
Perhaps we need a reminder of those
10
days.
seconds to take a breath.
A glass of wine by the fire. A perilous dance into the night. Maybe I can surprise him. Not that I need one anymore. It was childish to hold on to the past. When an act goes stale, you just put on a new one. These lifeless hills have potential yet. We may need to dig deep to find it. Very
How would
deep.
things be different with a normal family?
Something new and exciting, I hope. I didn't bore you, did I? Maybe I'm losing my touch.
All right, 10 secs to take a breather.
No shopping for miles. Not even a convenience store. And the way these Appalachians decorate their vending machines.
I wish just once we could keep it together.
「新しく入居された方々が診療所を設けたそうです。空気中に病原菌をばらまく気ですかね。私は呼吸しないからいいですが。 きげんよう。いえ、私もご機嫌でしたよ。マナーの悪い方々がホワイトスプリングを汚さなければね。
ねえ、アドバイスが欲しいの。決断を手伝ってくれる？
どうしてもレスポンダーに加わりたいんだけど、採用担当者を説得する必要があってさ。俺のために口添えしてくれよ。
向いてるかどうか確信が持てないの。なぜレスポンダーに志望したの？
何か大きなものの一員であると思いたいんだよ。変化をもたらすために全力を注いでるこの組織は俺にぴったりな気がする。
で、どう思う？入隊させるべき？構わないわよ。どうぞ。
何が知りたい？人が好きなんだ。人と一緒に働いたり、人を助けたりするのがね。新しい難民も快く歓迎するよ。断れない性格かな。人の助けになりたくてつい仕事を引き受けすぎちゃうことがある。優しい言葉と親しげな微笑みが一番役に立つ。何か大きなものの一員であると思いたいんだよ。変化をもたらすために全力を注いでるこの組織は俺にぴったりな気がする。よかった。俺はいつでもやる気だ。は？なんでそんなことを？
反対するわけじゃないけど、理由にも興味がある。そう言われてみると確かにそうね。悪いけど今のあなたには向いてない。まずは自分の力を示したからね。
どうも嫌な野郎め。覚えてろ。うちレスポンダーに入れたら頭を下げるのはあんただ。
今日は正しい決断ができたと思う。どうもありがとう。
あの謎々のせいで
ほっといてくれ。
おかしくなりそうだ。
仕事に就けなかったのはあんたのせいだ。
この辺にチェスのセットがあるって聞いたんだけどな。
いつかシニアスクライブになれたらいいな。それ以上に思いつかない。
ああ、みんなが寄付してくれたこの品を見て。素敵。
キャップ目当てでレスポンダーに入ったんじゃない。世に貢献するため。
As long as I stay inside this lovely refuge, I'm all good.
まったく、あのクラットバグの針はすごかった。戦前はもっと小さかったらしいけどな。
いい仕事をこなせた時の気分は格別ね。
ホワイトスプリングに戦前の本が何冊か転がってるはずだ。今がいただくチャンスだな。
Is that Nah, couldn't be.
Hey! Hey, you!
You seen a guy? Kind of a squirrely guy with big sunglasses running around. Balding. Says he's a journalist. Yeah, yeah. You seen him? Ah! I don't have time for these jokes! Lives are at stake here! Listen, my name is Oscar Gonzalez. I'm in some hot water with some people. But my friend, Jack Hunter, he's chasing some story for his damn magazine. Now, I don't want to leave my friend alone out there in the wilderness, but I'm running out of time. We gotta split, you see? So, I've got a job for you. If you're up for it, you go find my friend. Make sure he's safe and bring back any sign that he's alive. Do that, and I've got caps with your name on them. What do you think? You really think I'm gonna trust you with that information? Let's just say I lost one too many games of poker, and took out one too many loans. And I may have called a raider to a name that I shouldn't have. In other words, nothing for you to worry about looking for Jack. Oh! So you don't even want the caps then, huh? Only joking. Take this holotape. It's the only lead I have. Some kind of coded message. Guy is always doing stuff like this. Maybe you can figure out what he's talking about. Use it to track him down. Appreciate the help. Any luck yet? Appalachia's a big place. Jack could be anywhere. Where do you think he ran off to?
Dr. G, I hope this message finds you well. Closing in on my target, a big man called Little Rob. They say he lives somewhere in the mountains, some kind of hideout. You might wonder who they are. I'm talking about people in the know. Squatters, prospectors, gold diggers. They say they've all had run-ins with the target. I met them in a shack up in the hills, up near a golf course that's seen better days. But I was not there for the greens. We met up and made merry. Don't judge me. You're a merrymaker yourself, you know. They said they could take me to Rob. I decided to follow. Dangerous, I know, but you have to take some risks if you're gonna get the big score. It's just how it is in this business. I'll see you on the other side. Hunter, out.
I got my own problems too.
誰も彼女のところへたどり着けないからよ。スコーチやスーパーミュータントがエレベーターに乗るのを見たことある？
ボタンは押せなくても銃は撃てるって？くだらない。あんたの頭が変なのはムンクのせいか
？Stupid man. Always speaking in riddles.
みんな私たちを悪党だと思ってるけど。この宇宙ステーションを落としたのはエイリアンなんだって。やっぱり奴らはいたんだ。
What kind of trouble did he get into this time?
ファウンデーションの負け犬どもは金を取られて泣きわめいてるだろうね。さすが76だ。
Ah, never should have thrown in with that guy in the first place.
"私のマブダチじゃん。略奪したくなったらいつでもいいな."
Stupid man. Always speaking in riddles.
It's dangerous out there. Not many come wandering in here. You lost? You don't look like any prospector I've ever seen. Not that that's a problem. We like to take in strangers. They can be fun. For now, this is a bunkhouse for miners in the area. My friends are out at the moment, but they'll be back when they're done with their business. They're very fun. You should stick around and meet them. Sure. Whatever you say. Oh, you're a friend of that guy. He was a riot. Nobody partied like that man. Never seen someone take so many chems and stay standing. He came in here looking to talk to some blood eagles. Some of my friends knew where to find them. They took him up to the crosshair in the mountains. That's Little Rob's territory. Or so I hear. Don't think they're coming back. Say, do you party like your friend? I've got some buff out. You'll never know what hit you. Or in a good way. Yeah, modified to be a blast. Way better high than the normal stuff. And none of those nasty side effects. Oh, come on. Your friend loved it. No harm in living a little. Take it, damn you. I won't ask again. Ugh, get it. I'll bring it a little Rob by force. Hard way it is, then.
Here, what did you do? You what? You psychopath! All my interviewees are dead! Now what am I gonna do? We'll put you up to this. Are you with the family? I paid that debt! Is it Buttercup? He's out to ruin me, isn't he? Oscar? Oh, well, of course, but I sent him my holotape. He should know better, but... yeah, it figures. He's probably whacked out on Psycho, that one. Oh, all right. I understand now. But I can't leave without my story. I came here to interview little Rob, and that's what I intend to do. So, since you killed off half my article, I think it's only fair you come with me. Besides, I'll need the help considering how many chems I just took in the latrine. Do that, and I'll give you a note proving I'm alive and kicking.
Give it time. I would, if you hadn't murdered all my interviewees. Do this for me, and you and Oscar can go home happy. You have the right attitude for this job, you know that. Now, these chems I took, they're pretty strong. I may need you to do some talking for me, and in fact, I think you should expect to. And little Rob, warmonger that he is, has a hot temper. He's liable to fly off the handle at the slightest insult. So be careful what you say, or you'll have to do to him what you did to his minions here. And then I'll have no story. But we'll cross that bridge if we come to it. It's time to get going.
Hey, you gonna ask me a question, or what? I'll wake up from my beauty sleep, expecting a one-on-one interview. And now I got this sprung on me. I don't like this, Jack. It seems suspicious. And you know how I get when I'm suspicious. Well, if it isn't our guest of honor. Was it you that woke me up with all that racket? Hey, who the hell is this?
No one to worry about, Rob. This is my assistant. Steady, Rob, steady. No need for suspicion. We're all friends here. Remember the card games. Remember the chems.
Friends. Right. Those chems were pretty good.
That's right, friends. Now, okay, let's get through this interview before I'm halfway to the moon. First question is... assistant, remind me what the first question was again. That's it. Always wondered what's so little about little Rob.
I'm anything but little. That's a joke, you see. It's very subtle, so I can understand why you may not get it right away. My pappy used to tell me stories about this Robin guy and his buddy John. They called John. Even though he was big, since I'm big too, he always stuck with me.
Good. Doing well. Next question. Yeah, what was the next question again, assistant?
Hey, I know what your game is. You're trying to make me look bad for the audience. You think I won't slaughter you like those innocents?
Hey now, no slaughtering necessary.
Stay out of this, Jack. Let this assistant of yours answer for their insults. All right, stupid. I'll let you off the hook. But you better not publish this!
Close call, but we're still alive. For now. Now, the final question. The big kahuna. Assistant, no. This one, I'll handle myself. I have to. The currents of fate have thrust it upon me, and me alone, no matter what my cognitive state. Little Rob, when you peer into the cog cosmic mirror, and your soul stares back, blackened by the violence of its existence. It asks, what was the point of it all? How do you respond?
What?
Pass on that one. Copping out on the grand finale. Ah, real celebrity move. But in the interest of keeping my arms in their sockets, I'll allow it. Fine then. Well, that concludes our interview. I think I got plenty of material to go on. Rob, you have been a magnificent host. I don't know if we'll meet again, but if we do, save some of that buff out for me. And you were as good an assistant as I could have hoped for. You can head back to Oscar. This note will prove I'm safe, but I'm getting out of here. We're both gonna want to lay low for a while after what we've been through. Don't worry. Once he gets word, he'll know to head to our rendezvous spot. So rest assured, I'll meet up with him eventually.
You gonna hang around all day?
Somewhere far away from here. And you damn well better believe I'm not gonna tell you. Not after what you put me through. What? Oh, no. Don't worry about that. Stay vague and we'll all be cool. Yes, yeah, that's right. You can finally go back to your killing spree. All the talk. You know, despite everything, I have to admit I won't forget our chance encounter today. A journey into a den of darkness, a chance encounter with a murderous psychopath. No, two! Yeah, it'll make a hell of an article. Keep an eye on the newsstands. Farewell.
We're done. Now get out, before I get angry. You got something to say to me? You gonna hang around all day? Take a good look. It's the only chance you'll ever get. Ain't so little up close, am I? We're done here. Now get out, before I get angry. What kind? I can't wait much longer, friend! You ever find out what happened to Jack? That son of a rendezvous point? What the hell does that mean? Is he talking about it?
How am I supposed to get there?
Ugh. Hey, look, this isn't your problem anymore. If he's safe and wants to meet there, then that's all that matters. Here's that reward we talked about. Now, I've got to go get myself out of hot water. Alone. That bastard.
大人ってほんと最悪。こんな話ばっかみたい。
ここはマジでイカれてるけど、前にいたところよりはずっといい。
自由など
またお会いしましたね。喜ばしいお知らせです。ジャイアントティーポットのボイラーがまた満杯になりました。つまり私のスペシャルブレンドが間もなくできるということです。一杯いかがです？一杯と言わずに何杯でも。ようこそジャイアントティーポットを見に来ていただきありがとうございます。アパラチアの名物の一つです。ジャイルズスイートウォーターは丁寧かつ熱心におもてなしします。スイートウォーターと呼んでください。
占拠者の排除をセンサーが検知しました。時々ここに立ち寄ってください。依頼したいことが出てくるかもしれませんから。
はしません。
サビがついているのはお気になさらず。
メロディーが頭から離れなくなったことある？いつか私もそんな曲を書いてみたい。
資本主義に潰される前に潰し返すのです。我々は労働者階級、仕事は尽きることがありません。唯一信頼できる資本主義者というのは死んだ資本主義者です。